Here we have from the JinBao knockoff Hercules set, Mad Blender, aka Mixmaster. And I have to admit, always been kind of my favorite of the team. I don't know why. I don't know why. Still, a very nice mix of kind of like a modern art deco type cement mixing truck. Very nice. And the back, as usual, unfortunately, as is Mixmaster's major problem, not looking too great. But still, all the other angles, it's definitely got a very nice representation of Mixmaster. And as this team probably calls him, Mad Blender. The knockoff of Hercules. Okay, and well, this one's probably got, in my opinion, the most interesting transformation because it's probably got, as near as I can figure, the most parts forming of all of them, because you unleash this, you release that, you then pull the entire mixing drum off, then you split it here. Now, I'm only showing this here because this is where things can be a bit troublesome, because the mixing drum is split, the way it's split and the way it's cut, you have to basically like finagle it back together again, because the peg will keep not wanting to line up. And that is really where your problems begin and kind of end when you're putting it back into its vehicle mode. There we go. Now, if you decide to get JinBao, I suggest maybe if you wanted to file where the two pieces meet to make it a little easier. But since I am doing how you're intended to be transformed, I will be leaving mine cement mixing drum separated. Okay, now let's get to transformations, shall we? Let's. Now you just basically extend out the front of this vehicle mode, since I'm going to be starting with the legs first. You then separate it. You then bring out the foot, bring out the other foot, and then this is, as you see, all of this is basically tucked up in here and the head's down in there. That way you can see where everything sits at. So let's release the wheels. I do suggest if you get the set, just keep a flat screwdriver handy, because boop, makes life a little easier. Now, I want to tuck this up myself because, well, that's what I want to do. And just turn the legs around. Boop, boop. And we're already almost done, and because I'm not in the mood to fight, out the fist, turn it around. I have seen a few of the reviewers mention that they've actually had some pieces with hands backwards, so I'm kind of keeping an eye out for that. I wasn't even hardly paying attention to what I was doing. Whoopsie! Alright. And now the head's slid up in here, but the designer of this kind of didn't really leave much of a notch for you to actually really grab the head too well, so you kind of gotta like grab at the head, and there hole here has got like filled in, so I would have left that little hole there freed up, so that way in the event from transformations you like start filing the back of the head up, you have an option, because options are a good thing. And now we bring the unique to the Jin, but I kind of like the uniqueness of this effect, the split of, I guess you would call, I don't know what you would call it, their vehicles trademark things, I don't know, which basically just plugs in right back there into that little big hole. And here we have, I would call him Dr. Mad Blender, because he likes blending stuff in his drum. There he is, and his robotness. And I have much better, there we go, much better. I have to say, this is a very agreeable look. Now you could, if you wanted, have the wheels up and turned forward. Give them like a more dynamic pose. I'm going to blend stuff because I'm Mad Blender. But I think with the drum being split, that's just like too much. So I'm gonna go with this look, because in my opinion that looks much better. It looks much better. And here he is in his robot mode, and as usual, a bit of backpack kit, well, not as much as some official Transformers have done. Of course, in the back you got massive hollow syndrome. Alright, and then I knock him over, because I knocked him over. And now about posability. It's the usual affair. You got like a swivel here, you got the elbow joint, you got a bit of swivel here, and because of this part turning around, you got what would have made a very good knee joint now pointing in the opposite direction, making, very, very sad to say, this your appropriate knee joint. Oh well. And of course the toe is basically just a toe spike. But still, like I've said in a previous video or two, the other reviews, you're not getting this set for the individual robots like Mad Blender here, despite this is a very nice robot mode. I do like this robot mode, it's very unique. You're getting it for the combined Hercules / Devastator. And of course, the team and their robot modes is coming together very, very very, very nicely. I have to admit, they look good together. They're looking very good together. There you go. There you go. And there you go. And as always, to our regular viewers who don't subscribe, thank you. To our subscribers, a big thank you. And to our notification squad, which is those of you who both subscribed and use the little bell for the notifications, an extra big thank you. And to our Patreon, an extra special thank yous to you. And as always, thank you for watching. Peace out, my friends, and palm in your face.